shallow. The reason why everybody's feeling it so far south and up to the north through Connecticut is because it was only 0.6 miles deep. That's considered shallow. Anything below 6 miles is considered deep in the crust. But yeah, I tell you what, this was felt by us in Studio W.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, calm the hell down, will you? Listen, folks, let me tell you a story about this. Okay, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago, I was at my doctor's office going through a very, very standard procedure, follow-up visit, really. And I came out of the doctor's office and I was standing in the waiting room. Anyway, as I was paying for, at the end of the visit in the receptionist area, I heard the receptionist say, "Hey, it's shaking. Do you feel the shaking? It's an earthquake. There's a shake going on." And I'm standing there. I didn't feel any shaking, but I could hear the glass, the glass windows of the booth of the receptionist rattling a little bit. It lasted about 4 to 5 seconds, nothing.
It's incredible how many people are being impacted by this now today.
And I'm coming here and I'm turning on the news, on the radio, on the car ride home. Excuse me, I'm getting sidetracked here. Everybody's treating this as if it's a terrorist attack. Everybody's treating this as if it's the worst earthquake that ever was. It was 4.8. And all I hear here are people freaking out, people saying all kinds of stuff. Hey, people are calling 911. Don't call 911 unless you have an actual emergency, they're saying. It's not an emergency. Folks, it's a little tiny little earthquake. I didn't feel a thing. There are people who said they didn't even know there was an earthquake. People who said they didn't feel a single damn thing. And nobody even noticed. All I heard was the glass rattling, little for like 4 or 5 seconds. That's it. It only lasted several seconds. But you turn on the news, and right away they're treating it as if it's like the worst earthquake ever. There's reports on here. Listen to them scrambling and panicking.
The last earthquake, Michael, that I remember feeling, I mean, and many people can probably relate to this back in 2011, the Virginia earthquake.
Yeah, they said there was a 2011 earthquake around here. We're talking about the New York, the Northeast area, but supposedly it was felt in Boston, Baltimore, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and on and on. The last one they said was 2011 that we had this. And before that, people were saying 1950 was the last significant earthquake in this area. And now we're hearing the biggest one we've had to match this was 1884. 1800s. I don't know what anybody's scrambling with. Does the news have to be all about this? Do we have to have panic? Do we have to treat it like it's the end of the world? And people are saying, if you're injured, call 911 if you're injured. Injured? It was a little thing for like 4 seconds. A lot of people are on TV saying, I didn't even know there was an earthquake. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything in the doctor's office. I was standing there. The receptionist was saying, you feel the shaking? You feel the shaking? I'm like, no, I don't feel it. But I heard the rattling. What's the point of this rant video? How people take a little thing and make a mountain out of a molehill and panic everybody. Make it sound like it's the worst earthquake ever known. I'll tell you this. People who live in California and have had real earthquakes, they're probably laughing their asses off at us right now, and with good reason. This is much ado about nothing, and I can't believe this. All this coverage. Now we're going to take the entire day to talk about the earthquake and what could possibly happen, and the fallout of this, and I don't know what you call it after the aftershock that's going to come. Maybe we'll have more. Just let it go. It was nothing. Some people didn't even know there was an earthquake out there. Typical garbage from the media.
But some did. Again, I was at the corner of the building, out in the Fox Weather newsroom. The monitors were literally shaking.
The monitors were shaking. Give me a break.